Yeah, so this is me today. Yeah, I got my Beatles shirt on. I'm going to paint my welcome sign. Welcome. Yes, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I think I'm going to add some black, maybe like some checkered embellishments, like a black and white bow or something. Paint the edges black. Make the letters some black. Add some black in here. Jazz up this flower some. Maybe put some glitter on it and a leaf. Put some leaves there too. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about our phone. A lot of people, they've been talking about Snow White again. Guys, every time you talk about her, it's me. I'm going to come through and I'm going to tell you about it. Okay, so your phone is the mirror on the wall. Yes, and it's a part of your algorithm. It's going to tell you how beautiful you are based on what you have gifted it. It's going to reflect back to you, yourself. Yeah. There's so much power in your phone and the keypads. I've been trying to show this with the keys before. Using your keypad and showing you how it connects to Saturn Square. And this phone, guys, it's a spirit box. I don't know if you know that, but you can summon spirits through your phone. All you have to do is know their number. Yes, their name is their number. Okay, and they all have a specific number that they dial in. It's like dial up and dial down. Yeah, and so these numbers, when you push the button on your phone, it goes beep, bop, boop, beep. It makes a sound. So there are sounds or specific sounds attached to the numbers. So this is also how your interface works whenever you push numbers in. It goes beep, bop, boop, boop, beep. Okay, so these sounds, these are wave vibrations as well, because they're not only are your numbers being entered into this grand system of the web, and just so you know, anytime you access the internet, whatever you put into the system, it can be traced back to you, okay? Because it is your personal signature. It doesn't matter if you're on the internet and you get off for 5 years, the internet remembers you. It remembers your algorithm. It knows you guys, because your name is your number, okay? You're registered into the system when you utilize the system via your touchstone keypad and your black box that is your phone. Same thing happens with your television. Okay, so there are large amounts of data that we are entering daily into the system about us and our personal algorithm. What you watch, and I don't know about you, but when I went to the big city last time with my phone, literally every single store I went into, it didn't matter if I gave them permission or not, they sent me something to my phone to encourage me to buy in the store. Okay, and so basically everywhere I went in the city, my phone knew, because my phone was being followed, and all these different stores were accessing my phone and they were following me. And so at the same time, I was kind of upset about that because I did not allow permission. But I do understand when I carry my phone, yes, when I carry my phone, I am in a sense granting permission to the system, because the phone, once again, the phone and the system, I had to purchase these from someone, right? I had to purchase these phones from a creator, and technically these phones are mine, but at the same time, in order to utilize my phone, I must access their program. Yeah, so I must tap into their great well, right, of information. And we know the great well is also a collective. Okay, so I'm speaking in layers here because this is also how time works, you guys. With your scrying boxes and stuff and your Ouija board. It's kind of technically the same thing. These are great tools to be used, but you need to know how to use these tools. Okay, so my angel, I have before communicated with my angels where all I heard was the key tones, and it did it was frequency, you guys. It woke me up inside. I heard this in my dream space reality, and I've heard it in waking time. Yes, and I've heard it more than twice. I've heard it several times. 2 times I could remember exactly what it was. The third time was very faint because I was trying to recall. But yeah, these are how our angels also communicate with us. They communicate with us through sounds. So in the other dimension, we do not talk. We utilize our voice through sound. Okay, so it's not like we're talking like this and you're hearing words. We're talking and we're using sounds. We're using frequency. Now your words are frequency, but just how I explained to you with like your keypad and how when you go beep, bop, boop, boop, beep, when you push your numbers in your phone, your numbers are tied to your ABCs are falling into that category as well. And they have a specific sound also. And knowing that your piano that has the sounds is connected to the zodiac for the 88 windows, that is connected to it's connected to the zodiac, the piano, and it's connected to the numbers, it's connected to the letters. I think the piano is playing a large role in information for the brain. That might be why this classical music, these composers, see, we haven't really had very many more composers come to this planet that are considered great, right? We're still kind of listening to the old programs. And a lot of the old programs, the old classical, it is advised for parents to play this to their babies in the womb. Why? Because it can help with their intelligence. So yes, and then with the piano, you need to know the piano comes from, I think it's called the dulcimer. It's the first version of the piano. It's kind of like a harp. Yes, so the harp is the first piano. And then you can go back and find the lyre, the Lyre, as the first piano. And notice how lyre and liar, like someone who tells a big fat lie, notice how those sound the same. There's a reason for all of this, though. It all connects, okay? So your stringed harps and your piano, all of this information is connected. It all is showing you how information can be traveled just through sound alone. Okay, and a lot of us are just now waking up and understanding the power of frequency. I really love music. Music is my favorite, but at the same time, I'm very picky choosy about my music, mostly because I want to understand these words that people are singing with their music, because music is healing to the body, but when you put words to it, that's how your magicians work. Yeah, so you need to listen to these words because they are spelling over the music. And your ears, whether you're just listening for the music or not, your ears are picking up on this and you are receiving a program. Okay? You're receiving this because you're listening to it, right? And then when you start singing along, you are casting this over your aura field, your energy field. You are opening your mouth and creating and taking part in the reality that you are singing. And you know, this is where a lot of the programs like keep going with this. They keep going down all kind of little rabbit holes. But yeah, I thought I would mention that little bit there about the piano. I don't have very good internet today, so I'm recording just on my phone. I'm not sure if this is going to allow me to upload to the TikTok, but it will go on YouTube. Maybe my Facebook page. Yes, we can page each other with sounds from the other side. We can send each other messages through a dream. This is how time travel works. We use our images and our sounds, not so much as English, right? Because English is a spell, so we use other things for communication between our higher selves from the higher dimension. Like I said before, like matrix things, you know, finding a feather, that could be one sign from your higher self. Anything really that you feel like is a sign from your higher self, it is.